Welcome to the Design Studio. My name is Rosena Sammi and I'm a featured designer at the Asia Store. For over a decade, the Asia Store has been a wonderful home to my jewelry and accessories collection. So I'm excited to partner with them and take you on a sneak peek behind the scenes of how one of my collections is made. The collection I'm going to be telling you about is called Whos Sari Now, an obvious play on words. The focus of the collection is that iconic item of South Asian dress, the sari. I'm sure you're familiar with it. It's that 9 yards of fabric that comes in a variety of vibrant colors and textures. You've probably seen it on Maharanis, Bollywood stars, even Western celebrities like Oprah and Madonna. Let me take you on a tour of some of my personal favorites in my own collection. This sari was actually my wedding sari. It was hand-loomed in South India and features gold and bright red thread, which you traditionally see in a wedding sari. So we have that silk example, and then by contrast, we have this beaded example. And this hot pink number features a lot of gold beads, which I personally always like. I like a little bit of sparkle in my saris. But I also like to get playful. And modern saris can get playful in a way that traditional saris can't. For example, this sari features prints of famous Bollywood stars' faces all over it and is a great conversation starter. So the reason why I started Whos Sari Now and kind of the inspiration for it came in response to fast fashion and the growth and popularity of fast fashion. And fast fashion, of course, is that desire to make things quicker, cheaper, and en masse. And I wanted to go back to my roots and create something sustainable, eco-friendly, that had that artisan touch to it. So to begin with, I thought of the sari. And I thought, what can I do with a sari that's creative? And just by looking at all of the colors and the textures, that inspired me. And then I thought, what can we do that's eco-friendly related to the sari? So I went to India and Sri Lanka and I sourced saris that we could upcycle and recycle. So for example, in India, we went to factories that make saris and we took their seconds. And by that I mean seconds that had holes in them, colors that had run. And I thought, okay, here's an example right here. Here's a sari with a hole in it. It's useless to the factory, but there's a lot we could do with the rest of those 9 yards of fabric. And that's how the creative process began. We took these saris that were seconds and we used them to create jewelry and accessories. And I have a few other examples. This is another colorful number that we upcycled. I also have this hot pink fabric here that we took from a sari and used to make scrunchies. So in India, we went and we upcycled fabrics and saris. In Sri Lanka, we recycled them. We found a source of donated saris and then cleaned and sanitized them and used them in a similar fashion to make accessories. The Whos Sari Now features a variety of different products, from bangles to rings to earrings to pouches to bags to headbands, scrunchies, pretty much something for everyone. But our most favorite item and my most favorite item and the most popular piece in the collection are the bangles. And let me tell you how they came about. For years I've been making monsoon bangles, which is a flexible bangle form with hand wrapped with silk. And I thought, why not take these bangles, and hand wrap them with recycled or upcycled sari fabric instead. And that's what we did. And we added gold thread, we added charms to make them personalized. And what resulted was a really colorful, lightweight, easy to wear bangle. And I've been thrilled that it's the most popular piece and that I've also been able to see it on a number of inspirational women, including Gloria Steinem and the actress Olivia Wilde, who I was very happy to see wearing it while she was doing refugee work at a UNICEF camp working with Syrian refugees. But some of my most favorite people to see in the Whos Sari Now collection weren't actually people, they were dogs. I did a photo shoot with Animal Haven, which is an adoption agency here in New York City, and some of their puppies who were waiting to be adopted, we dressed them up in the Whos Sari Now collection and took some beautiful photos. And that day working with them was very memorable. One of the most rewarding aspects of Whos Sari Now is actually the women I got to partner with in creating these pieces. I partnered with women's collectives in India and Sri Lanka. These were non-profit organizations who gave women a new start in life, whether it was rescuing women from brothels in Calcutta or working with war widows in Jaffna, Sri Lanka, women who had survived 25 years of a brutal civil war. I got to work with these women and even meet some of them personally, and the results were incredibly rewarding. Thanks for listening. And now that we are all spending so much more time at home, please do check out the Asia Store on Facebook and on Instagram, and also visit their site, asiastore.org, to learn more about other featured designers and also to check out my collection, Whos Sari Now. If you tag the Asia Store on Instagram or Facebook, use the hashtag #InThisTogether because we really are. Thanks again for listening.